What's she doing out there?
I don't know.
Thoroughbreds is the 2017 debut film by writer-director Cory Finley. The movie is essentially about two Connecticut teens, Lily and Amanda, who plot to commit the murder of Lily's cantankerous stepfather. The girls live in a highly privileged Connecticut world of private boarding schools, mansions, and opulent wealth. Lily initially seems to be thriving in this world. She completes school a year early and interns with a local mutual fund, whereas Amanda doesn't quite seem to fit in. She looks askance at school, friendships, and her family. She's kind of gross. She has no friends and appears to have a psychotic lack of emotion.
You ever think about just killing him?
The incidental atonal score seems to mirror this psychopathy. Like a metaphor for someone who doesn't fit in with the melodic tunes that everyone else is singing. Someone who isn't existing within the same norms as the rest of the world.
Yeah, creepy friend.
I know.
She has her own rhythm and rules. And yet despite, or maybe because of her lack of emotion, she is able to be cool, rational, level-headed, and ultimately honest in a way that no one else in Lily's world could possibly be.
You cannot hesitate. The only thing worse than being incompetent, or being unkind, or being evil, is being indecisive.
It's as if Lily is drowning, and Amanda saves her. Initially, it's for this reason that Lily feels endeared to her, and pursues her company. She needs someone who will actually be straight with her, rather than peddling her the same waspy Connecticut bullshit that she is surrounded by. But another big reason is that in Amanda, Lily sees a collaborator with whom she can plot to kill her stepfather. This theme of psychopathic American teenage murderers, like the ones from Badlands by Terrence Malick, is punctuated throughout with brilliant visual metaphors. The labyrinthine nature of the mansion serves as a perfect representation of a place in which Lily is trapped, and yet also the nest within which she will kill her prey. Tim, a local criminal who they draw into their plot, recognizes the craziness that the cloistered, high society world instills in the girls.
You know, the thing about this town is, the sawdust smells fantastic. But you are still in a hamster cage.
This man who is a convicted criminal looks at the kids of Connecticut with disgust, and ironically becomes something of a moral compass of the film. And yet Amanda reads him like a book. Like any great psychopath, she knows exactly how to manipulate. She knows the ammunition she needs, the plays she has to make, the provocations that are necessary to get people to do exactly what she wants.
So I guess the day you move in, you'll have to drive that expensive car, door to door, introducing yourself and trying to convince them that the only reason you had sex with a child is because you were too afraid to talk to anyone your own age.
Another beautiful demonstration of Amanda's emotional detachment is when she teaches Lily the technique, a method for crying on demand.
The technique.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You can just do that on cue?
years of practice.
She breaks down what we see as a deep, mysterious human emotion into something entirely mechanical and capable of being used on command to advance one's own needs and desires. And then there are the horses. Only rich people own thoroughbred horses, and the images of young rich girls riding around on horses is the epitome of this Connecticut bourgeoisie. It's like these kids have been bred to be different, to be special. Bred in a culture obsessed with having the most excellent grades, the most money, the most prestige, to attend Ivy League schools and live in billion-dollar mansions. But maybe in this obsessive breeding, something human has become lost. Real-life thoroughbred horses are the gold standard in the horse racing world. And yet, as a result of being pushed to physical extremes on the racetrack, These horses suffer by far the highest rates of injury, fatigue, and complications in their life. The metaphor is a stark reminder that the polished goldfish bowl of Connecticut high society may not be what it seems at first glance, and under the surface lies something much darker. Contrastingly, by scratching under the surface of Amanda, we find something that we had not expected. For in her psychopathy, she is capable of being so disarming and sweet in a way that Lily is not. After Lily has been admonished by her stepfather, Amanda steps in and says,
Empathy isn't your strong suit. But you know that. You're great in other ways.
who wouldn't want a friend like this? Someone who has the nerve to call you out on your bullshit, and yet someone who still manages to see the good things about you. All with an entirely rational, level head. I personally conclude from this that although Lily seems like the gold standard Connecticut overachiever at the outset, it is in fact Amanda who comes through as demonstrating a gold standard for friendship. She would do anything for her friend. I'd like to end on a note about what it means to be a feeling human being. In a podcast with Alex Fridman, Alex Garland talks about his 2015 movie Ex Machina, and whether the AI character, Ava, is truly sentient. He said the following.
She looks over her shoulder and she smiles. And I thought, after all the conversation about tests, in a way, the best indication you could have of the interior state of someone is if they are not being observed and they smile about something.
Interestingly, this is exactly how Amanda reacts at the end of Thoroughbreds. She has escaped the world of Connecticut and is on her own, and, possibly for the first time in the movie, smiles a genuine smile while nobody else is watching.